Good morning, First Parish. I'm here with a few of our Pastoral Care team members today, Lynn Jakowski, Helen Lane, and Janet Klein. Collectively, they also facilitate the Grief and Loss Support Group and the Caregivers Support Group. And they're here to offer some reflections on some of the themes of this Sunday's service. The mission of the Pastoral Care team is to nurture a spirit of hope and caring that reaches out to all members of our congregation. And so my question to each of you this morning is, how do you cope with stress during times like the present, and where do you turn?
When I was in my 20s, I was a critical care nurse in pediatric burns. It was a stressful job, and working nights made it more so. I took a course in stress reduction, and the teacher, who was a young Sikh woman, told me to let the trees feed me. And I had no idea what she was talking about. But today, all these years later, being in nature, walking outside, letting the trees and all of nature feed my soul is part of my daily practice. And when I can't get outside, this is a favorite book of mine, Forest Bathing Retreat, which goes into how to drink in all the bounty and beauty of nature through your senses. Did you know that trees release chemicals that can boost our immune system, and that digging in the earth releases chemicals that bring calm? So I highly recommend connecting in nature. Let all of nature and the trees feed you, and connect with yourself. Spend quiet time away from the news, and reboot your spiritual practice, meditation or prayer, inspirational reading, deep breathing, and connect with others.
I'm Lynn Jakowski, and one of the ways that I take care of myself is connection. I connect with friends and family, unfortunately via Zoom, but it nourishes my soul for now. My extended family holds a Zoom meeting once a week, and I FaceTime with my daughter and 14-month-old granddaughter every day, which is wonderful. I connect with First Parish members via Zoom, several little groups I belong to. One such group is the Creative Escapes, which meets on Friday mornings at 10 o'clock. And in that group, we find our inner child, given a doodle, and just take off with our colored markers. Another way that I take care of myself is I practice my passions. I suggest that you find your passion or passions, grow with them. Mine is gardening, which is soon to end for the year. And the other one is writing, which came to me seriously at the beginning of the pandemic. And I'm writing children's picture books. I adore it.
I'm Helen Lane, and my idea about what to do came to me at a time when everything was going wrong. It was drizzly and horrible outside. My body felt terrible. I felt suddenly very much alone. So I thought, well, poor me. I don't want to think about poor me. And then I thought, well, okay, why not? Let's just go with it. So I thought, saying, poor me, I'm all alone, can't leave the house. Poor me, I'm all alone, can't leave the house. And I thought, well, let's really get into this. So I got up and I marched. Poor me, can't leave the house. Poor me, I'm all alone. Poor me, etc. Until I was so tired, I collapsed on the bed in hysterical laughter. And from that time on, whenever I get to that place where I just am down, I try and get up with marching and saying whatever it is that I need to say to get it out of my system, to exaggerate the emotions and say, go away. So that's my story.
Thank you so much, Janet, Helen, and Lynn. You've each shared kind of quite different kinds of practices in the hopes of helping you all listening from home to build a self-care toolbox that has a diverse set of self-care tools that you might pick up on different days for different reasons. And listening from home, you're invited to enter into the chat at this time your favorite practice of self-care that you lean on in difficult times. And as you're typing that into the chat, remember that the pastoral care team is still here, even though our building is closed. And to the pastoral care team members, let's close by reminding folks how they could get in touch with you if they needed a little boost.
Yes, you can reach us by the email pastoralcare@uuneedham.org. And we welcome you to reach out to us because we want to all stay connected with you and offer you our support. Thanks.